Time for the auction. This is the X series auction. First item on the list, X01. This one is heat treated Novaculite, light gray, high quality, 5 inches long by 2 inches wide by 3/8 inches thick, 5.3 to 1 width to thickness ratio, 1058 grains. The edge is sharpened all the way around. Very translucent. High quality stuff I found in my stash of rocks. I hadn't seen this one before, this little piece. It started out as a pretty good chunk. No major issues, no major problems. So this one was a good one. Okay. Next item on the list, X02. This is a Novaculite blade, heat treated Novaculite. Pink, white, gray mixed. Very pale colors, medium quality. 4 15/16 inches long, 1 3/8 inches wide by 3/8 inches thick, which is a 3.6 to 1 ratio, 578 grains. This one gave me some trouble. I made all of these yesterday. Whatever you'll see today, there's 8 blades and I made them all yesterday. Sometimes Novaculite is difficult to nap, and this one was very difficult. It started out wide and it would not stop stepping on me, so I had to make it narrow. Still had some issues. No cracks or anything like that in this material, just very tough. As far as Novaculite goes, kind of grainy. Sharpened all the way around. There is a ding here, but it's actually a pressure flake that took off a step fracture on the edge there. But I didn't want to mess with the edge after I did that. I didn't want to take it back, so I kind of left it as a little ding. All right. Let's see. Next item. X03. This one is a raw Edwards Plateau chert, gray, extremely tough, medium quality raw, 4.5 inches long, 2 inches wide by 5/16 inches thick, 6.4 to 1 ratio, 692 grains. So yeah, semi-translucent Edwards Plateau chert, similar looking to Georgetown, but much tougher. This is one of the toughest blades that I've made so far as the material goes. I had to really hammer on this one, which makes it very good as a knife blade. It's going to be very tough. I sharpened it all the way around. It's going to be very durable as a knife blade for sure. I was actually going to keep it for myself, but I've already got a couple knife blades. So there you go. Next item, X04. This one I tried to figure out what it was exactly. It's either a raw West Texas chert or a raw Keokuk. High quality raw. That's what HQR is. 4 3/8 inches long, 1 15/16 inches wide, 5/16 inches thick, 6.2 to 1 ratio, 724 grains. Alright, this one was actually pretty easy to nap. So it's a very high quality, whatever it was. I just can't figure out, sometimes I can't tell the difference between a high quality raw West Texas chert and a Keokuk chert. It's probably the first item here, raw West Texas chert, but you never know. Well, I can't tell sometimes. Sharpened all the way around. Only translucent on the edges, not translucent in general. Okay. Next item, X05. This one is a heat-treated mystery chert. It's very, very pale. It's white, almost pure white. It's either porcelainite or Burlington chert. Right, I'm not sure. 4 1/4 inches long, 2 1/8 inches wide by 5/16 inches thick, 6.8 to 1 ratio, 802 grains. So this one came from a spall, but it wasn't labeled. I received it in a box of spalls, so they weren't labeled, so I can't tell you what this is exactly. It's probably a high quality Burlington, but I also put in porcelainite because I'm not exactly sure. But I'm pretty sure it's heat treated. Worked out really nice. I wish I had a bunch of this material. It is kind of steppy. It worked out okay. Sharpened all the way around. It was nice stuff. Next item, X06. This one's a raw hornstone. I think it's Kentucky hornstone, gray, tan mixed together. High quality raw, 4 1/8 inches long, 1 7/8 inches wide by 1/4 inch thick, 7.5 to 1 ratio, 564 grains. This one was very nice to nap. It's sharpened all the way around. A big old percussion flake there. It ended up staying in. Yeah, hornstone is always nice. I didn't want to mess with this step fracture. I could have taken that out by hitting on the side here, but I didn't want to lose width. In case you wanted to resharpen this, use it and resharpen it. You know, it's important to have as much width as possible. So yeah, I left that in. It's not too bad. Okay. Next item, X07. This one's a raw hornstone, medium quality raw from a slab. I don't know if this is Indiana hornstone or Kentucky hornstone. 4 inches long, 1 7/8 inches wide by 1/4 inch thick, 7.5 to 1 ratio, 590 grains. I don't remember this one giving me any trouble at all. It was pretty straightforward. It did have a little bit of an issue on this side with just making it smooth. Somehow it got chattery on this side, but this side seemed to be okay. So I call this one a medium quality because the consistency was a little bit different between that side and that side. Okay. Next item, X08. This one is a Rainy Buttes petrified wood, brown, high quality raw. It's always going to be raw because it doesn't respond to heat. 3 1/4 inches long by 1 5 inches wide by 1/4 inches thick. 6.5 to 1 ratio, 472 grains. Pretty straightforward. Blade can be made into various types. If you want to put notches in here into the into the base or the sides or whatever. It's just a generic preform. Sharpened all the way around. This one was actually a really nice piece of Rainy Buttes. I was surprised. Sometimes you'll find issues in there, cracks and little pockets of minerals, and then sometimes it won't flake past a certain area, but all of this flaked really nicely. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Next item, X09. X09 and X10 are going to be the same deal. Okay. X09 and X10. These are boxes of flakes, and these are debitage flakes. I'm going to have the same mix. This is raw. This is various grades of Georgetown. I don't think any of it's heat treated. Various pieces of root beerish type chert, some heat treated, some not. Mostly raw. Buffalo River flakes, raw. West Texas chert, heat treated and raw mixed together. Various Texas cherts, mostly raw. But they're going to be tan color, and they won't be dark cherts. They'll be lighter color raw cherts. And some Rainy Buttes flakes. Both of these boxes contain the same types of stuff. All right, and if I don't have enough to fill the boxes, I'll add more so that they become completely full. Okay. So I'll just quickly go over the rules. This is not a live auction. The auction begins Mondays 12 noon, ends Mondays 9 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. Okay? Try not to bid at the last minute. I might not see your bids, so just be aware of that. YouTube's comment section is not reliable, especially when everyone's trying to get on at the same time. So I'll be using YouTube's time tracker also. It puts a little timestamp on when you responded or when you replied. I'll be using that little time tracker when I decide who the winner is. Okay, so just be aware of that. Sometimes it's not accurate. You might think you bid at the last minute, but YouTube's time tracker might show that you are too late. So I'll indicate that you're too late, and I'll award the item to the person who is on time according to YouTube's time tracker. Okay. You bid in the comments section. If you don't know what's going on, just look at the other auctions and you can see how people have bid. Okay. I'll pre-populate the comments with the item numbers. Just please bid under the appropriate comment. All right. I'll monitor the comments throughout the day. If you want to ask a question or if you have an issue of some sort, just email me, jackcrafty2@gmail.com. I'll announce the winner by commenting sold. Thank you. It's a generic comment that I use. You can just look at the other auctions. There's no way for me to send you an email or a PM if you win. So you'll have to monitor the comments to see if you won, and then send me your information so I know who you are. All right. Shipping is free unless it's international. Okay. If I ship with a first class package, I'm going to add $10 to the winning bid. If I ship with a small priority flat rate box, I'll add $20, and I'll add $40 for a medium priority flat rate box. I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, checks or money orders. I can also send you an electronic invoice that you can pay with a card. I'll issue the refunds if needed. If for some reason you can't pay, I'll award the item to the next highest bidder. Shipping will begin Tuesday after the auction. I'm going to sign all the points unless you don't want me to. Shipping is always done through the post office. Let's see. Just be aware that I might not see the winning bid, the highest bid. It has happened before where the highest bid is somehow not showing up in the comment section. I'll try to make you a duplicate, or we'll come up with some sort of arrangement for you. Okay? And that's it. Yeah, 10 items in this auction. All blades and 2 boxes. Okay, that's it, and good luck.